Hello ladies and gentlemen and people of the internet. Thank you for tuning into my first video on my channel in the series Physics. And yes, it is the first video. So let's just go in. Before I start, I just want to show you the order of sciences. Let me just get this pointer. Okay. So I'm going to show you the order of sciences. First we start with maths. Without maths we can't really do science, because that's got all the underlying principles and all that. Then comes physics. Physics is built upon maths, and maths was made for physics, if you guys didn't know that. Then after physics comes chemistry. Sorry, wrong page. Then biology, and then astronomy. Physics is about the very somewhat about the very small, and astronomy is somewhat, mainly about the very big stars, galaxies, and all that. Biology is about us and our planet and how life works and how stuff grow and all that. Chemistry is like the part that puts physics somewhere and biology somewhere. So basically like a bridge connecting those two. Because physics, the small world of quantum physics, like the very small particles and all that. And then there's biology, which is about the nature and all that. And the interconnecting part, I could say, would be chemistry. So, before I really want to get in, I'm just going to show you the order of the series because it is the first video. First, I'm going to start with ancient philosophy and physics. Then I will go into Newtonian physics, where Newton made his laws, and etc. And also, I will try my best not to put too much equations and too much mathematics. But I will try, hopefully, to make you understand a medium-ish amount. Then we have physics of the 19th century, classical physics, which is Einstein, Heisenberg, Niels Bohr, all those physicists, quantum mechanics, quantum physics, and what are we expecting the theories in the future to happen? Okay, our story starts at 624 BC. BC is before Christ. AD is Anno Domini, which means after Christ was born. That's how I interpret it, and that's the main way, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, back to the main topic. He was born 624 BC, and that's a very, very long time ago. He became one of the 7 sages of Greece, and they are very wise men, I must say. He set up the very first philosophical school in the coastline of modern-day Turkey, in the Ionian city of Miletus. As you can see in this photo here, we've got a map of modern-day Turkey, and then up here we have Miletus. Now that is the school was the Milesian school, which took its name because of the place. Thales of Miletus, and this was the teacher basically, and he had students, and those students thus became the cornerstone of scientific thought. Now, also to note, Thales of Miletus has some amazing achievements. He first predicted the first ever recorded solar eclipse, which stopped a battle between 2 regions, as at that time they thought it was gods interfering, and they thought, okay, let's not battle anymore. So yes, at that time, that is what they thought. Then he also made great strides in geometry, in practical geometry, 3 centuries before Euclid would come up with his Euclidean geometry. Not much is known about him, but his students, Anaximander and Ananias, those two were very enthusiastic, and they were like the people who carried on his work after he died. So Thales, an interesting fact here, Thales of Miletus thought everything was made of water. Everything came from water. Everything went back to water. If you think about it, you might say it's right if you travel back to the time where they only had 4 elements: fire, water, earth, and wind. So Yep. And Alexander thought that there wasn't really one element, all of them work together to make what we have around us. And Amaze thought everything is made from wind, which is a very bizarre idea. I must say, it's a very, very bizarre idea. But carry on. Over here we have a school, which is a photo from Google. It's been eroded and smashed down by natural processes, earthquakes, tornadoes, winds. It wasn't strong enough for our time. But we will go into this more detail, how erosion works and all that. But we're going to stop here for our first video. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you learned something about Thales of Miletus and about the channel that I will be talking to you about. Next time, we will go on to Democritus and his model of the atomic and his view into the atomic theory. Thank you for watching. See you.